Stop scrolling. Your hair isn't the villain in your flat, lifeless mornings. It's the cut. One smart shape change can make fine hair look years younger by lunchtime. Hi, I'm Jennifer from Stylish 60 Plus, where we prove style only gets better with age. Today, I'm ranking 6 bob cuts from nice to jaw-dropping volume that do the heavy lifting for you. No powders, no extensions, and you'll see the before and after on each one, so you'll know exactly why it makes the list. Which of these would cut your morning routine in half? Keep watching, you might find your new signature look. Ready? Let's dive in. At number 6, the soft lob. If you've never ventured above shoulder length, this is your gentle gateway to volume. Imagine collarbone grazing strands that refuse to lie flat, instead springing up with every step. That's exactly what happened when my client Margie, a lifelong shoulder-down devotee, finally agreed to try this cut. 2 days later, her call came through. Jennifer, my blow dry took half the time and it looks twice as full. Even my husband noticed. Her before shot showed hair weighed down almost to her bust with zero movement. The after shot, bouncy curved ends that flip under like little pillows framing her face. Here's why it works so well on fine hair. Gravity needs length to pull. Chop just enough to remove that weight, and suddenly your strands have room to breathe. The soft lob also skims past rounder jaw lines, avoiding any widening effect. Styling is simple damp hair, heat protectant, then under round brush technique. Bend the ends under, not out. You'll see the difference instantly. Soft, modern curves instead of a dated flip. This cut is the perfect introduction to structured volume. It's gentle, forgiving, and that before and after transformation will surprise you. If you've ever thought, maybe I'm just stuck with flat hair, think again. Drop a quick comment about your biggest fine hair frustration. I read every single one. Coming up at number 5, a cut that sounds backwards but works like magic on thinning ends. Stay tuned. At number 5, the blunt bob. No layers, that's right, 0. Feathered layers might seem like volume bait, but with fine hair, they often create wispy, disappearing ends. A blunt line does the opposite. It creates a hard stop edge that reads as thick, full hair. Picture a fresh stack of printer paper with a clean, substantial edge versus those same pages fanned out into soft layers that suddenly look like half the amount. My client Diane, whose ends had begun to look transparent after years of sun and styling, watched me work. I cut a straight across line grazing her jaw with a tiny inward curve at the tips. Her before shot showed stringy, thin-looking hair. Her after shot, a solid block of hair that glowed with health. She ran her fingers along the edge and said, "It feels like more hair than I actually have." To style, use a medium barrel brush and blow dry ends under. Apply product at the root, not the tips, and let that blunt edge do the talking. The eye sees that thick block and assumes volume. Which of these first 5 would you try? Hit like if you're tempted to book the blunt bob. Now, halfway at number 4, the graduated stacked bob. If you want shape, lift, and a whisper of edge without losing all your length, this is it. The back is softly stacked at the nape with graduated layers that move into longer, softer pieces toward the front. The result is a crown that pops and sleek front panels that beautifully frame the face. No heavy products needed because the geometry of the cut does the work. Client Susan came to me exhausted from limp hair every day. We took 2 inches off the back, added soft graduation, and swept longer front pieces to cheekbone level. Her before photo showed volume only at the roots, then a sudden drop. In her after photo, fullness moves seamlessly from crown to tip. She called it her hair halo effect. To style, lift at the roots while blow drying, then sweep front sections under. That tiny undercurve softens everything and keeps weight forward. Midway through this countdown, you're already seeing how the right shape equals volume. Comment below if you love a little edge with your lift. At number 3, the textured pixie bob, the bravest cut on this list. Short, choppy layers worked inside the cut create hidden structure that pushes weight out, not down. Think of it as weight removal instead of hair removal. The effect is instant lift at the crown and piecey texture that tricks the eye into seeing way more density. My client Linda, who swore she could never go pixie because of fine strands, bravely took the leap. I sculpted the sides, left the top slightly longer, and added razor-like texturing. Her before shot looked heavy at the roots and thin on top. After, she looks like she has a built-in volumizer. That tousled, lived-in finish comes from pressing a small amount of texturizing cream onto dry hair press. Don't rake so you build separation without flattening roots. If you've ever been scared of short hair, trust me, this cut can give you more confidence than hair you constantly tuck behind your ears. And here's a mini cliffhanger. At number 2, we're contouring your face with scissors. You don't want to miss it. But first, if you're still with me and loving this countdown, go ahead and subscribe to Stylish 60 Plus. We drop videos like this every week, designed specifically for our hair and our lives. On to number 2. The angled A-line bob. Shorter at the nape, longer in the front toward the chin, this cut is literally hair contouring. Your eye naturally follows that diagonal line upward and outward, drawing attention to your cheekbones and jaw. It's like a surgical lift without the needles. My client Marlene, whose jawline had softened with age, wanted that subtle lift. I trimmed the back into a crisp inverted curve, letting the front panels hang just below her chin. Before, her hair formed a horizontal line that read heavy. After, that upward slant gives her face a sculpted, youthful look. To style, blow dry the front pieces forward and under, think hug the jaw. You'll see the visual pull upward like a mini facelift. Don't let angled cuts intimidate you. This one is surprisingly fuss-free and feels modern without being too edgy. Stick around because our number 1 is the ultimate secret weapon for fine hair. And now, drum roll, at number 1, the layered volume bob. On the outside, you see a smooth, clean bob line. Underneath, a secret world of weight-removing layers does the heavy lifting. Those internal layers sit hidden, but structurally prop your hair up at the crown, delivering the apex of volume. This is the ultimate cheat code cut for fine hair, customizable, flattering, and impossible to ignore. When my client Carol, who'd battled flat hair for years, sat in my chair, she said, "Jennifer, I want lift without looking layered." We shaped a precision bob, then carved internal layers with razor precision. Her before photo looked like every other flat bob. Her after shot? Epic lift that makes it look like she applied root lifting mousse before she even dried it. Style by applying mousse at the scalp, flipping upside down for the first 60 seconds of blow dry, then finishing normally. Watch your roots pop. Believe it or not, 80% of this cut's volume comes from the shape itself, only 20% from styling. That's why it sits at number 1. You'll see the lift in every before and after. A springy, light-filled crown that reframes your entire face. Before you rush off to book your appointment, here are 3 quick salon requests that cost nothing but make all the difference. 1. Ask your stylist to point cut the ends instead of a straight line. Those tiny angled snips add soft texture and prevent a harsh edge. 2. Apply volumizing product only at the scalp, never the ends. Roots need the grip, ends need the weight. 3. On days 2 or 3, spritz dry shampoo at the roots, wait a minute, then flip and scrunch to absorb oil and reactivate lift. 3 simple requests paired with the right bob is your recipe for hair that looks like it has a life of its own. With these 6 cuts ranked from charming to truly transformative, you now have a complete roadmap to volume that actually works for fine hair over 60. Don't let these insider tricks pass you by. Hit subscribe to Stylish 60 Plus right now so you never miss our next video, 3 hair colors that make thin hair look thick. Your best hair days are ahead, trust me. Now, go book that cut, post your before and after in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Because great hair doesn't wait.